Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Students, hope you all are doing well and taking your video classes regularly. This is your English text class. Student, in the previous class we have completed words meaning and synonym antonyms of unit number 5, historical and cultural places of Pakistan. Hopefully you have copied down the meanings. I am showing you the notebook. On the first page you will have to make the title page like a second term session 2020 and 21. On the next page you will have to make the title of the lesson unit number 5, historical and cultural places of Pakistan. So this is on the next page, you will do this, and then you will have to do words meaning as you have done before in the first term. आप कर चुके हैं what you are going to write here. You will have to write the statement, write English and Urdu meanings of the words, and then make the 5 columns, one for the serial number, words, part of speech, English meanings and Urdu meanings. You can check, I am showing you, I have done for you. These are altogether 15 words. For the synonym antonyms, you will have to write the statement, give synonyms and antonyms of the words, make 4 columns, one for the serial number, words, synonyms and antonyms. Okay, in this way you will have to do your work neatly and properly. How many words are there? Altogether they are 15 words. Okay student, what is for today, what I have decided for you, we will do to learn how to make sentences of the given words. हम आज sentence making सीखेंगे. I have written the words here. For making the sentences, the first thing is that you are familiar about some of the tenses. आपको कुछ tenses पढ़े हैं आपने last term में पढ़े हैं. The present tense, simple present, simple past, simple future, all the tenses of continuous tense and perfect tense. So try to use these structures, so it will be very helpful while you are making the sentences. So what is the prime structure, fundamental structure क्या है? Subject and then verb and then object. Okay. So what is the first word here? I have written here thrive. What is the meaning of thrive? Thrive, as you know that what is it is in past tense, and what is the meaning? Grew and develop. Okay, phalna phulna. And what will be the sentence for this word? I have written an example sentence for your convenience, for your ease. Blind dolphins thrive in the river Indus. As you can see, the first the blind dolphins this is an adjective and this is a noun. So this all together becomes a subject. उसके बाद आपका ये verb है and then the remaining part of the sentence. So आपका एक sentence हो गया. The next sentence for you is the weeds thrive mostly near water. और भी if you have multiple choices, आप you can make your own sentence. आप ये वाले sentence के अलावा भी और अपने sentence भी बना सकते हैं. The second word we have abandon. What is the meaning of abandon? Abandon means होता है left forever, leave छोड़ देना, leave something or somebody. Okay, so for the example sentence is that the passengers quickly abandon the burning bus. Okay, आप इसके और भी तरीके से use कर सकते हैं. The next example sentence for you is the captain gave the order to abandon the ship. Is it clear? Abandon means क्या होता है? I am repeating my words again. What is the meaning of abandon? Left forever. Okay. The third word we have fortified. Fortified means क्या होता है? To build a high walls. Okay, around the city. And why we do so? क्यों हम fortified cities बना देते? क्यों ऐसा करते थे? To make something secure and strong. यानी secure and strong करने के लिए हम जो है वो fortified का word use करते हैं. And what is the meaning of this word? Fortified का मतलब English meaning I have already told you. Urdu meaning is पिलावन या मजबूत कर देना, मुस्तहकम कर देना के sense में भी आता है. But here it is जो है वो adjective भी के तौर it is an adjective and verb भी use हो सकता है. तो क्या होगा? The town was built and fortified by high walls. Okay, the city was built, the town was built. In this way you can make your sentence. The next word we have ancient. Ancient का मतलब क्या होता है? Old, कदीम, पुराना. ठीक है, तो आप इसमें भी आपके पास बहुत सारे choices हैं. आप अपनी own choice का भी कोई sentence बना सकते हैं. But here I have written for you. They found the ruins of an ancient civilization while digging for oil. जो है उनको ruins मिले ancient civilization के while they were digging, यानी खोद रहे थे. किसके लिए खुदाई कर रहे थे? For getting the oil. Okay. सो दीज वर फोर वर्ड्स के मैंने आपके लिए सेंटेंसेस बना दिए हैं. एंड द नेक्स्ट वर्ड वी हैव ग्रेटेस्ट. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ग्रेटेस्ट? ग्रेटेस्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? बड़ा. Okay, and what is the sentence? What will be the example sentence of this word? The creation of Pakistan is the greatest achievement of the century. Okay, और इसके अलावा अगर आप और sentences मुझसे पूछना चाहते हैं, so what will be the next sentence? The empty vessels make the sound, make the greatest sound. Okay. Now we have a next word, as you can see on the board, arrival. Arrival means क्या होता है? Arrival means होता है आमद को कहते हैं. और जो है इसमें भी आप जो है what is the antonym of this word arrival का आपको पता है? Departure. मैंने आपको बताया था एयरपोर्ट पे भी आप ये वाले वर्ड से जब जाते हैं तो आपको यहाँ पर दो ही वो मिलते हैं. अराइवल तब होता है, जो है वो डिपार्चर होता है. ठीक है, इसका क्या सेंटेंस बन सकता है? I threw the party at the wedding of my friend. Okay. The next word we have allow. Allow means क्या होता है? Permit, इजाज़त देना. किसी चीज़ की इजाज़त देने के लिए हम क्या वर्ड यूज़ करते हैं? Allow का वर्ड यूज़ करते हैं. And what is the sentence for this word? The students are not allowed to use mobile in school. ठीक है, students को allow नहीं है. इसी तरह बहुत सारी चीज़ें, something that is allowed, something that is not allowed, आप उसको sentence की form में mention कर सकते हैं. The eighth word we have earliest. Earliest का मतलब क्या होता है? Earliest means होता है earliest means first के सेंस में आता है, ये जल्दी के सेंस में. and this is the superlative degree. as you can see here it ends with the letters est के साथ जो है वो end हो रहा है. और आपको पता है before the superlative degree, for your information I am telling you, and I think you know about it कि before the superlative degree the article which is used is the, that is called the definite article. Okay, so what will be the sentence? We cannot finish this task before next day at the earliest. Okay, और इसके अलावा और अगर आप सेंटेंस से पूछना चाहते हैं तो what will be the next sentence? Iraq is a home to the world's earliest known civilization. ठीक है student, the second last word is major. Major means क्या होता है? Major means होता है big and main. And what will be the sentence? He made a major mistake in this content. और भी बहुत सारे वर्ड्स के और भी सेंटेंसेस बन सकते हैं. द लास्ट वर्ड वी हैव हाईली. हाईली का मतलब क्या होता है? हाईली, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ हाईली? हाईली मीन्स होता है ग्रेटली. ठीक है, व्हाट विल बी द सेंटेंस ऑफ दिस वर्ड? आई एम हाईली इम्प्रेस्ड बाय हर टीचिंग स्टाइल, हर वे ऑफ टीचिंग, व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू राइट. Okay student, hopefully you understood how you are going to do this exercise. These are the sentence making. And what is the next task for you for today? To solve question answers, and it is on page number 106. The exercise is exercise number 8. And what is exercise number 8? I am reading the statement here. Write the answers to the following questions in your notebook. After you have written, discuss your answers with your partner and make change if needed. Okay, अगर आप इसमें आपको क्या करना है? There, how many questions are given here? The 7 questions are given here, and you will have to give the answers after discussing with your partner or with your teacher as well. Okay, so let's begin. This exercise, what is the first question? Name the 3 buildings found in Bambor. अब आपको you have read the chapter, you have read the text, and I also explain you, and you know that where you can get the answer of this question. आपको मैंने बताया था while I was telling about this ancient civilization, ancient city, that is, और Bambor आपको पता है कौन से province में? It is in Sindh. तो let's come to the page number 97, and you can see in the third paragraph, you can see here the Bambor site showed 3 periods, and the main building that have been found from the 3 periods are a palace type stone building with a semicircular shape, from the earliest age a Shiva temple from the Hindu period, and a mosque with 727 AD written on it. So ये this will be the possible answer of this question. आपको क्या लिखना है? What will be the, how you are going to write the answer of this question? The 3 buildings found in Bambor are, and आपको point से लिखना है, a palace type stone building with a semicircular shape यहाँ तक, and then the second point will be a Shiva temple till here, Hindu period, and the third point it will be a mosque with 727 AD written on it. Okay, so this will be the answer of first question. Now come to the second question. The second question is that was Mohenjo-daro a nicely planned city and how do we know? अच्छा, आपको फिर बता देती हूँ what is the meaning of Mohenjo-daro. The meaning of Mohenjo-daro is mound of dead. Okay, तो आप उसको बताइए what will be the answer of this question. अच्छा, the one thing is that this question start with the auxiliary verb. As I told you before, when the question start with the auxiliary verb, we should always, the first statement will be in yes or no. ठीक है, आप उसको yes और no में सबसे पहले sentence देंगे जो आपकी क्वेश्चन में स्टेटमेंट दी हुई है. तो आपको क्या होगा, was Mohenjo-daro a nicely planned city? What do you think? Yes, it was. तो क्या हो जाएगा? Yes, Mohenjo-daro was a nicely planned city. And how do we know? इसका आंसर हम अपने टेक्स्ट से ही लेंगे. Get the answer from the text. Now to page number 98, and there is a paragraph. Mohenjo-daro was a highly organized and well-planned city with the proper planned street. The city had a central marketplace with a large central wells and other smaller wells. And wastewater from the houses went into the covered drains that lined the major street. So students, आप ये जो है this information tells you कि जो है ये जो बड़ा organized city था, बहुत well planned city था, because there is a market, there was a marketplace, large well भी था, other smaller wells भी थे, और wastewater का आपको इन्होंने बताया कि कैसे जो है line up हुई हुई थी वो drains ना major streets के साथ. So this tells you, this gives you the information. तो आप कैसे आंसर लिखेंगे? फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट तो मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन कर दी. उसके बाद जो सेकंड स्टेटमेंट स्टार्ट करेंगे वो ये करेंगे, वी केम टू नो अबाउट दिस दैट इट वाज अ हाईली ऑर्गेनाइज्ड एंड वेल प्लान सिटी विद अ प्रॉपर प्लान स्ट्रीट. द सिटी हैड अ मार्केट प्लेस विद अ लार्ज सेंट्रल वेल्स एंड अदर स्मॉलर वेल्स. ओके, अगर आप इसको और इफ़ यू वांट टू एक्सटेंड योर आंसर, अगर आपको एक्सटेंड करना है और इन्फॉर्मेशन देनी है, आई थिंक सो इट विल बी क्वाइट इनफ फॉर यू. बट अगर आप देना चाहते हैं तो ये वाला भी आप सेंटेंस अपनी कॉपी में कॉपी डाउन कर सकते हैं. Student, hopefully you understood how you are going to write the answer of question number 2. Now come to question number 3. What is question number 3? How do we know that life in Harappa ended due to war and diseases? ठीक है, अब कैसे आपको पता है कि जो है कैसे आपको पता चला कि जो है वो जो हड़प्पा में जो लाइफ जो है वो क्यों अबेंडन हुआ था, क्या रीजंस थे, उसके कॉज ऑफ डिस्ट्रक्शन क्या था, उसकी तबाही का सबब क्या था. तो कम टू पेज नंबर 98 अगेन. Yes, here you can see the third last line, the skeletons. Actually the skeletons जो वहाँ के skeletons थे, उन जो उस ruins में से मिले थे ना, that shows that the city was destroyed due to wars and diseases like leprosy and tuberculosis. ठीक है, इन दो डिजीज़ की वजह से जो, और किसकी वजह से, दूसरा क्या था, वॉर की वजह से जो है ये सिटी क्या हो गया था, डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया था. सो व्हाट विल बी द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन? द skeletons found in the ruins show that the city was destroyed due to wars and diseases like leprosy and tuberculosis. So this will be the answer number 3. Okay, here I am writing here for your convenience. Okay, the next question, question number 4. Do you think Taxila was a major Buddhist center? Why and why not? अब ये आपके अपने उस पर है, आपने रीड किया है टेक्स्ट, आपको खुद ही जज करना है कि वो टैक्सला जो था दैट इज़ इन पंजाब, वो आपका कैसा बुद्धिस्ट सेंटर था, यानी मेजर जो वहाँ पर मज़हब के जो फॉलोअर्स थे वो बुद्धिस्ट थे या इस्लाम था, कौन सा जो है वो रिलीजन था. नाउ कम टू पेज नंबर 99. The information about Taxila given here. Earlier the city was an important trade center, but later it lost its importance. The main ruins of Taxila are divided into 3 major cities, with each city clearly representing a different time period. The ruins of Taxila contain buildings and Buddhist stupas located over a large area. So this information, this line actually tells you कि जो टैक्सला था वो एक बुद्धिस्ट सेंटर था. So what do you think? अब आप ये आपकी थिंकिंग है, आपका अपना ओन ओपिनियन है, आपका पर्सपेक्टिव है. तो what will be your answer? Yes, Taxila was a major, the first statement will be yes, Taxila was a major Buddhist center because what tells you that it was a major Buddhist center? This, the ruins of Tekla contain buildings and building stupas located over a large area. तो ये जो है आपका इसका रीजनिंग के साथ जो है वो आपका आंसर हो जाएगा कि वाई और वाई नॉट का, जिसमें आपने वाई से के बुद्धिस्ट सेंटर था. So here will be the answer. मैंने फिर बता रही हूँ, I am repeating my words again. Yes, Tekla was a major Buddhist center because the ruins of Tekla contain buildings and Buddhist stupas located over a large area. Okay students, you got the answer. The next question number 5, how was the Ninduveri settlement built? अच्छा, अब एक और हमारे पास जो ancient city है वो क्या है? Ninduveri. And as you know that Ninduveri is in which province? in Balochistan में है, और it is only the one side in Balochistan. Page number 98, and here you will this paragraph tells you how this settlement was built. ये कैसे built हुई थी? तो the whole paragraph will tells you. So the Ninduveri settlement was built on a flat rock, as I told you कि flat rock पे जो है वो इसको build किया गया था. It had a central square platform which was surrounded by buildings on one side. अच्छा, इसकी एक side पे जो है बस buildings थी, not surrounded by the buildings. Okay, the central mound near the platform was how long it was? It was 82 feet, यानी 25 meter high है, and consisted of a large stone, and it is made up of large stone से बना हुआ है. And how we could reach at the top of the mound? हम कैसे पहुँच सकते हैं? By using the staircase from the platform. Okay, staircase के through हम पहुँच सकते हैं. तो this is all about the whole paragraph tells about the how it was built, how the Ninduveri settlement was built. ठीक है, ये आपका पूरा पैराग्राफ जो है this is only for question number 5. ठीक है, ये आपका आंसर नंबर 5 हो जाएगा. Is it clear? The second last question is that what do we learn about Rahman Deri's town planning from the टेक्स्ट? ठीक है, हमने क्या इसके बारे में हम जानते हैं इस टाउन प्लानिंग के बारे में. अच्छा, आपको मैंने बताया था वाइल वी आर डूइंग एक्सरसाइजेज कि जो है 2 अर्बनाइज सिटी थे एंशियंट, इसमें वन इज़ मोहनजोदारो एंड अदर वाज रहमान देरी. ठीक है, इसकी टाउन प्लानिंग बहुत ही बड़े वेल प्लान और ऑर्गेनाइज सिटी था लाइक मोहनजोदारो. सो अगेन कम टू पेज नंबर 99. Here you can get the answer. The second last paragraph of the page number 99. Rahman Deri shows 3 different periods. It is one of the oldest urbanized centers found so far in South Asia and shows signs of town planning. और यहाँ पर mention है कि बहुत ही urbanized था, oldest भी है और urbanized भी है. और दूसरी बात ये कि ये यहाँ पर जो है बहुत क्या कहते हैं टाउन प्लानिंग के आपको यहाँ पर साइंस और मार्क्स मिलेंगे. एंड द सेटलमेंट्स वाज प्रोबेबली well planned in its earliest phases and these plans were followed in the later stages. ये इतना प्लान इतने वेल प्लान था कि जो है ना उसके आगे आने वाले फेजेस में भी इसी प्लानिंग को क्या किया गया था, फॉलो किया गया था. लेटर स्टेजेस में भी इन्हीं प्लानिंग को फोकस किया था, इन्हीं प्लान्स को पे जो है वो सेटलमेंट भी ग्रो हुई थी, डेवलप हुई थी. We learn about what will be the answer of this question. We learn about Rahman Deri town planning from the text that it is one of the oldest and urbanized भी लिख सकते हैं, oldest urbanized center. and यहाँ तक इस तरह लिख सकते हैं. and then you will make the another statement. It shows signs of town planning. The settlement was probably well planned in its earliest phases and these plans were followed in later stages. आप अपना आंसर खुद मेक कर सकते हैं. You can change the word according to your choice. ठीक है, लेकिन the information must be correct. Okay, the last question of this exercise number 8, we have the last question. Which areas in Takhbai have stupas and which one has a small cells? Okay, इसका में आपको ये बताना है कि आपको 4 एरियाज बताए थे, 4, तो उसमें कहाँ जो है आपको स्टुपास मिलते हैं और किस जगह में आपको स्मॉल सेल्स हैं, कहाँ पर जो है वो स्मॉल सेल्स हैं. Come on page number 100. There is a paragraph. There are 4 main areas of this complex: the stupa court, the monastic chamber, a temple complex, and tantric monastic complex. यहाँ पर ये बताएं. अब आपको देखना ये है कि किस जगह पे आपको stupas मिलेंगे. तो there are 2 places, the stupa court and the temple complex में आपको जो है स्टूपास मिलेंगे। एंड स्मॉल सेल्स उन्होंने पूछा था कहाँ है, तो द डेंट्रिक मोनास्टिक complex consist of small dark cells with low opening which have been used for certain forms of meditation। ठीक है, लेकिन आप इतना आंसर को प्रोलाउंग नहीं करेंगे। आई एम टेलिंग यू द आंसर। द stupa court and the temple complex have a cluster of stupas in the center of in the central courtyard, and the tantric monastic complex consists of small dark cells with low openings। ठीक है, I am repeating the answer, you can listen carefully। The stupa court and the temple complex of Takhbai have a clusters of stupas located in a central courtyard, and the tantric monastic complex consists of small डार्क सेल्स विद लो ओपनिंग्स। ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, आपका ये आंसर होगा। लास्ट क्वेश्चन है क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, उसका ये पॉसिबल आंसर है। Student, I have written the homework for you. Kindly note down the homework. What is the homework? Do question answers and make sentences of unit number 5, okay, in your notebook, and inshallah you will do it, and also try to learn the question answers as well. Okay, this is all for today. Inshallah we will meet you in the next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.